So our flight school decided this spring, to use a different flight calculator for our ground school, for the navigation part of the ground school particularly. And this particular video is going to be an unboxing video, just to show you what it looks like physically and just to get you started on it. And another video I'll be doing after this will cover the operation of it in various calculations that you might need to do for a ground school, or for an exam, or in fact in real life as well as you go forward. So let's have a look at the calculator in question. It comes in a standard box. It's actually, minimal packaging, I guess you could call it. And then here we go, unboxing. So one of the things I noticed before I opened the box here, it doesn't say anywhere on this that batteries are included. So I got a set of batteries just in case. Here, we'll see. So simplistic kind of thing. It has a small manual that gives you all of the functions that you can do, but it's actually, I think it's just, having looked at it and having looked at a video from Sporty's, it looks fairly intuitive. So let's have a look. Next, a little piece of packaging here, and the calculator itself. So here it is. I can see the battery compartment in the back there, so we'll get to that in a minute. So the shell case here actually has a reference card that tells you, for instance, if you want to do calculations on heading and ground speed, what your inputs are going to be is wind directions, wind speed, the course, and the true airspeed, and the output will be ground speed, heading, and wind correction angle. So fairly simple. It's useful because it tells you what inputs you need. But I guess you could also use it in the reverse. If you have, this is the inputs that you have, you could actually choose the function from that. Anyways, let's continue having our look here. Removes film, it says, so we'll remove the film. And the big thing that we need to know, batteries? No, it doesn't come with batteries. So I have a few batteries. I'll install them and come back to you in a few seconds. So as you can see, the batteries can be installed fairly easily. 3 AAA batteries, and they go in different directions, and that's indicated quite clearly on the inside here. So let's see. Okay, it already turns on by itself. So having cheated a little bit and looked at the manual, I can see that I could use this here. Should be giving me turning the lights on, and it's not doing it. So what's going on here? There we go. So just so you can see it, I think a little bit better this way. So the buttons on the unit are fairly small, and they're kind of rubbery a little bit. When you press on them, you don't feel a click that tells you that you've got input what you want. So you have to be a little bit careful in here. When it turns on, it's in the calculator mode, and it seems that you can use the calculator mode pretty well any time that you want to use it during an entry of data. So let's just see how this works. 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 5, 5, 6. So you have to press fairly hard on it to make sure, and you have to make sure that you've entered what you wanted, and enter 579. I think that's the right answer. Divided by, so it doesn't give you an indication that it's recorded that. So divided by 6, for example, and enter. So 96.5. I don't know what the number should have been, but certainly that would be it. You can reset it by hitting this, and that goes to a different function. Now, so let's take an example here using the heading and ground speed calculator. So heading, ground speed, or I could also use the pressure altitude or density altitude, do those calculations. Actually, that's probably easier, so let's do that. So I just what's flashing here, you can see, and then I go down and I'm going to do the pressure altitude and density altitude. So, oops, again, you have to be careful. So altitude. So I'm going to do this at Rockcliffe at my airport. And today I have the altimeter setting here and the temperature. So the indicated altitude is 188 feet. So enter what is asking me for the barometric pressure. So 3011, 30.11, enter, and temperature in degrees C, and the temperature is -11, so 11, and then there's a plus minus sign here, so minus, there we go, enter, and so the pressure altitude is actually 13 feet, so that's my answer. And density altitude is 3,210 minus 3,270. So because the temperature is really cold, I've got a negative density altitude, which means I'm going to get a really good performance out of my airplane. So that's just kind of a quick overview of unboxing and quick start on the calculator here. So my next video is going to be about getting into more of the functions in here and how we would use them in actual practical problems. Thank you for watching.